Hi everyone, welcome to yoga. Thank you for coming and namaste.
Namaste.
Welcome everyone into our breath, into our body. Today we're going to move through root chakra, our Muladhara chakra at the base of our spine. You could also see it is located between the pubis bone and the tailbone. So that space between, we're going to look here to find our seat, our security, our comfort, our stability, as well as our structure. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot back and find that as well. So I like to have grounded feet. I am more towards the front part of my seat just so that I can feel those grounded feet. And then knees and ankles are in alignment, and usually knees to hips. If this is really uncomfortable for you, you can always move it knees to shoulders. So you decide where you're at here. We're finding structure, stability, and support. So from there, the base of our spine, let's go ahead and move into our Bhu Mudra actually. So this will be the two peace fingers. Instead of out like this, like peace, we're gonna bring them together. We're gonna take the thumb and just let it sit right on the nail beds of the other two fingers. From there, you're going to extend down, but it's at an angle, like a mountain or a triangle. Think of your crown being the tip of the triangle, so draw the abs in, hip points pulling in towards navel, rib cage edges pulling in towards navel. You're lifting through that heart space. Maybe roll the shoulders back a few times here, just to allow those shoulders to relax, to draw back and down, relax those shoulders down, extending through those two peace fingers, and then draw the chin just slightly down to feel the length in the neck. You can choose to either shut the eyes here or find a drishti point. You're looking to inhale and exhale through the nose. Now as you inhale and exhale, whether we have a drishti point or our eyes closed, we are bringing that focus inward. Drawing it all the way down to the base of the spine. You might imagine the breath moving on an inhale from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown. And on the exhale from the crown all the way back down to the base of the spine. Let's go ahead and continue with our breath. Feeling our structure, our support, and our stability. Now moving into our silent mantra, our sankalpa for today. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. Let's go ahead and gently open the eyes, open the palms wide, face forward, and then start to rotate them upward. And let's go ahead and start with rotating as far back as we can. It may just remain upward, but you feel the shoulders. You feel the shoulders roll back. And now we're just gonna roll forward. So palms forward, soon the palms are down facing, and then slowly they face the back wall. And possibly we can continue to move them until the palms might face upward towards the sky, but you do feel those shoulders rotate forward. Let's go ahead and move again slowly the opposite way. And those shoulders are relaxed. Our arms are still in that not quite T pose to give us a little bit of softening and leverage here. So once you rotate all the way back with the shoulders, we're moving all the way through from fingertips to shoulders. You're gonna rotate the shoulders forward. And let's go ahead and bring it back to palms forward. As we rotate palms forward, let's go ahead and inhale, bring it up. Nice deep breath, keep the feet stable. Let's exhale to our forward fold. Folding over the lap. Inhale, root to rise as we lengthen all the way up and over. Maybe bringing the gaze up if it feels good, and then exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Staying stable in the legs here, possibly pressing through the soles of the feet. Let's inhale, take it up. Maybe you bring the gaze up. Maybe you lift through the heart space. Let's exhale back into our forward fold, right over the lap. And let the arms dangle here for a moment. If this is uncomfortable for you, bring hands on top of knees, pull the elbows in, and maybe just lengthen through the back and relax the head. Whatever position we're in, let's go ahead and inhale through a flat back. Arms rise up, coming all the way back up and over. And exhale, we're bringing palms together, hands to heart. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring it back up and over. Stretching, lengthening up through the heart space, and exhale back into our forward fold. From forward fold, swiping the hands, this time all of us swiping the hands above the knees, and then bringing those elbows into our rib cage. So maybe fingertips are now around our kneecaps or about the kneecap area. We're gonna go ahead and just gently press lift, but as we exhale, we're going to round. So scooping the abs, let the pelvis round, let the chin come into chest, scoop the abs by drawing the navel in. Now, as you come forward, you're tilting the pelvis forward like you're trying to spill the bowl of punch. If you think of your hips holding the bowl of punch here, you're expanding all the way through the spine, chest, and let's take it back to cat posture, exhaling, rounding in that C curve. Inhale, taking it forward with expansion in space. And exhale, take it back to cat. You could always find your own breath here. We're going to inhale and expand, letting the hips come forward, expanding through the torso. And exhale, taking it back. Last one. And finding it, coming back. Inhale, let's lengthen all the way up and over. And as we do, let's go ahead and lengthen a knee upward. Doesn't have to be very high. And exhale, we're gonna glide that leg forward as we bring the palms to our sides. We're coming into plantar flexion, so softness in the knee, extended leg, but my foot is all the way down in plantar flexion, so it touches the floor. Let's go ahead and inhale. We're gonna stay with that leg, lifting up with the knee. The foot can be relaxed, we're reaching up. And again, exhale, you're looking to extend forward, release the foot, softness in the knee, and the arms come to our sides. So it's just a little bit of lengthening with that leg. Bring it back to extend the knee up, inhale. And exhale, nice and slow, extending forward, releasing softly down. We only have one more of these. Let's inhale, draw the knee up, arms up and over, and exhale, extend, lengthen, release the foot down, softness in the knees. Let's bring both hands over the stabilizing leg. This should be knee, ankle stacked, toes point forward. The other foot is plantar flexion all the way down. Let's go ahead and exhale, hinge forward, flat back, heart towards those hands, and then let's inhale, bring it back up to just lengthening through the elbows. So you still have that flat back, but you're slightly hinged forward. Exhale, heart towards the leg or knee. And inhale, press it up. 2 more times. Exhale, heart towards the knee. And inhale, pressing up. Last one, heart towards the knee. And inhale up. As we inhale up, let's go ahead and take it all the way up. Keep the foot on the ground in plantar flexion. Let's exhale, palms to come together, hands to heart. This time, same side hand to knee. Take the other hand, a lightness on it. We're not putting pressure on it. Pull that other elbow in. We're going to hinge forward, but draw down just as far as you can, reaching for those toes, maybe reaching for the ankle. Wherever you can, you're reaching. And then pausing there and coming into 3 more breaths. One more deep breath here. Now, inhale, we're coming slowly back up. You can press through that one hand, gliding the other hand up. Inhale, bring it up. As we bring it up, you might not see this. I'm going to scoot back, but we are going to dorsiflex that foot. So the foot that was in plantar flexion grounded, let's bring it up to dorsiflexion. From there, we're going to exhale, bring it down to plantar flexion this time as we bring the arms to the sides and down. Inhale, let's take it back up, dorsiflexion, and you're pulling those toes as close to the shins as you can so you feel the stretch behind you. Exhale, bring it down to plantar flexion. Inhale, take the toes, draw them up, reaching up, and exhale again, plantar flexion. Last one, inhale, let's take it up. And this time, keeping that plantar flexion, exhale, release. Toes are still towards our shins. We have a softness in this knee. Let's bring our hands back on top of the stabilizing knee and start to hinge forward with the heart towards the knee. This time from there, we're gonna take the hand on top. Hopefully it's the hand that is the extended leg, and we're just going to reach down towards the extended leg, whether it be the toes, the ankle, anywhere's along there. You are making sure that you're not overextending your knee so that knee has softness. You're releasing here for 2 more breaths. And as you release from that last breath, let's go ahead and take that hand from the toes, ankle, wherever you had it on the leg, put it back on top of the other hand, elbows out to the side, and just gently press through that knee. And as we do, keep the dorsiflexion again, but we're gonna rise up with that dorsiflex foot this time and the knee as we inhale up. And let's exhale, release that. Opposite leg now. We're gonna inhale, allow the toes to be relaxed. You're just lifting the knee. And exhale, remember we're going to extend out, keep the foot relaxed, plantar flexion on the ground here. Then we're going to inhale, take that knee back up, relax the foot, toes might point down, and exhale again, the leg comes out with length, softness in the knee, plantar flexion to the ground. Inhale, let's take it back up. And exhale, extend, softly bring the foot down. Last one, let's inhale, bring the knee up, and exhale, extend forward, release the foot down. From there, let's bring hands on top of the knee. Elbows are gonna move out to the side, flat back, stable leg here, foot all the way to the ground. Let's exhale, heart towards the knee. Keeping the flat back, keeping it nice and lengthened. Inhale, you're pressing back up. Exhale, taking it back down. Inhale, pressing up. And we're gonna switch the breath on this side. So let's exhale here with lengthened arms and inhale this time coming forward. Exhale, pressing up. And inhale, hinging forward. Now go ahead and exhale there. You're gonna take the hand that is the same leg that is extending and just reaching that hand fingertips down the leg. And you're coming back into nice expansive breaths. Let's find 2 more breaths. Slowly bring that hand back on top of the knee and then gently press back up. As we press back up, let's go ahead and inhale. We're gonna bring the arms all the way up. This time, dorsiflex the foot. So now the toes are up and possibly towards our shins. We're activating the back of the leg. Let's go ahead and exhale, bring the foot down, back to plantar flexion. Arms rotate back down beside our body. Inhale, let's take it up. And exhale, floating down, back to plantar flexion. Inhale, lifting toes, bringing them towards the shins. And exhale, releasing all the way down. Last one, let's go ahead and inhale, lift up, find that dorsiflexion. And this time, exhale, palms together, hands to heart, keeping the dorsiflexion, bringing hands stacked. Now, just remember that we want that lengthened leg, so put that hand on top so that we have that available for us. You're gonna hinge forward. And let's start off with heart to hands here with a flat back. And then as we are here with that dorsiflexion, Now maybe we can find that arm that can lengthen down the leg. And then you're looking just to come back to the breath for 3 more deep breaths. From there, release the hand. We're just going to bring it back on top of the other hand, elbows out to the side. Keep the dorsiflexion. Press your way back up through a flat back. And then bring the arms to the sides. As we inhale, let's bring that knee up with that dorsiflexion and the arms coming up. And then let's exhale, release that. From that release, I'm going to come all the way back into the back of my chair. We're going to have some chair ups. So you might find hip width distance apart, knees stacking above ankles, toes pointing forward, and I find hands on the chair for that support and to let you know it's still there for you. So let's exhale, hinge forward, heart forward, flat back, press into the chair, lift the glutes. Now I want you to check here, make sure the knees are way beyond your toes. They could be right up to the tips of the toes here. You could even let the toes lift. You can ground through the balls of the feet here. And then let's go ahead and just exhale, bring our glutes all the way back down into the chair. We're just checking our knees to toes. Let's go ahead and lengthen up and over. And then exhale, we're going to take it back to that chair up. So hands on the chair, press down through the soles of the feet, hinge forward, flat back, and lift the glutes. This time, let's see if we can press all 10 toes down. And then bring one hand forward above the knee, and then the other hand forward above the knee. Take a breath. Now let's bring one hand back to the chair, and then the other hand back to the chair, and release the glutes slowly down. Inhale, this time we point the toes, and we lift the arms all the way up and over. And let's exhale, release the arms as we find dorsiflexion with the feet. And then softly release the feet here. Bring hands to the chair, hinge forward, flat back. Inhale, lift the glutes. Pause there. Let's see if we can lift just one heel. So roll up to the ball of the foot with just one heel, lifting up. And then release down. Take it to the other side. You still have hands, fingertips on the chair, but you're lifting the opposite heel. And then let's go ahead and release that down. Hands still there, slowly release the glutes. And we're gonna do plantar flexion as we inhale, point the toes, and lift through the torso, through the arms. Exhale, dorsiflexion, bring the arms all the way down. As we bring the arms down, let's roll the shoulders back, place as if we're going to press on the floor beside us. We're coming into our staff pose. Let the fingertips point forward, let the fingers be together, take the base of the palm, press down right below your hips so that you feel those shoulders lengthening back and down, lifting through the heart space, and then draw the navel in. Legs are already tight, sending that energy through the heels, maybe finding that drishti point of focus here for one more breath. And exhale, soften, release that staff pose. Let's go ahead and inhale and exhale as we open to the sides. We're gonna do the same thing. So we did chair ups with hip width distance apart. Now we're doing our yogi squats. So we're gonna have lengthening knees out to the side, and hopefully they're matching second, third toes here. The knees are pointing towards your second, third toes, and then stacking right above your ankles. And if you're scooted back with me, like I was all the way to the back, you have some space here to place your hands. This is probably the easiest one right here and the most comfortable and supportive. So let's stick with that. We're just gonna hinge forward, flat back, elbows out to the side, and then press into the base of your palms to lift those glutes, to lengthen those arms. You'll find that the glutes are up and off the back of the chair here. And now maybe noticing, let the 10 toes lift up. So let the balls of the feet ground, let the heels ground, but try to lift all 10 toes here. And then on the exhale, release those toes back to the ground. Just really press through the soles of the feet, feeling all 10 toes now pressing down. Let's go ahead and release the glutes. Inhale, bring those arms up, over. Exhale, warrior two pose, palms facing down, extending through the fingertips. Let's look over one side here, taking 2 breaths. And as we exhale from that second breath, float the arms and hands down. Follow the gaze to the fingertips. Allow the chin to come down towards your shoulder, towards your armpit. From there, you're going to continue to relax the arms, the hands, but you're going to press the chin down slowly till we come center chest. From center chest, let's go ahead and inhale, bring the gaze up, shrug the shoulders up, bring the arms up, bring it all the way up, looking up. And then exhale, we're going to release, and we're going to release it back to hands in front of us so that we can come back into that chair up. Hinge forward, flat back, elbows out to the side, and then press into that chair, lengthening arms. And this time, let's look to one side, one knee. Check in with knee, and then allow it to glide towards the toes. You're just gliding a little bit closer to the toes. And then gently bring it back to where you feel like a center. Take the gaze over to the other side and gently glide the knee towards the toes on that side. And let's go ahead and come back to center here. Relax the glutes back down. Inhale, bring the arms sweeping up and over. Exhale, rotate the palms down, warrior two pose again, extending through the fingertips. Let's take the gaze over the other side, looking to those fingertips for 2 breaths here. Feeling strong in the legs, feeling the breath move through the torso. And now as we exhale, eyes on the fingertips, you're bringing both arms gently down, chin comes down towards the armpit. Release there, take another breath. And then soften the chin, flowing towards the center of the chest. Once the chin comes to about center, let's inhale, bring those arms all the way up over, squeeze the shoulders up, bring the gaze up, and exhale, release that. We're gonna sweep the hands back in front of us on the chair, hinge forward, flat back, pressing back into the chair to lift our glutes up. This time, let's see if we can lift one heel. So one heel just lifts up. Find a breath with it so that you can relax the heel on the exhale. Inhale to the opposite side, lifting a heel. And then again, exhale, you're going to soften the heel down. We'll do this just one more time on each side. So it's inhale, lift a heel. The exhale, soften the heel. Inhale, lift the opposite heel. And exhale, soften that heel. And let's go ahead and release glutes all the way down. This time, sweep the hands back behind us, grabbing a hold of the chair and extending through the feet, extending through the legs. My feet are in plantar flexion, so I'm just pointing those toes, squeezing the legs as if I'm squeezing the bone. And then from here, we're gonna bring it in. Let's find dorsiflexion and bring it back out. Keep it here for one breath. Lengthening through the torso. And then let's go ahead and exhale, bring it back together. Pointing the toes. And then coming back to dorsiflexion. Opening back up. And let's release down. From releasing down, we're gonna come into our side angle. So we already have our knee, ankles, toes, everything in alignment. Sweep one arm up and decide whether that arm lengthens up and over. Maybe you keep it on the hip, or maybe you lengthen it all the way overhead. I'm gonna lead with motion on this one, so we're not gonna stay in that one position. You're just going to move through your warrior two here. So back through those arms, and you're tilting from one side to the other. So one arm sweeps up and over, stretching that side of the body. Take your time here, transition through your warrior two, and then find that side angle where you're opening up through the rib cage, through the armpit, that shoulder, that hip, sweeping slowly all the way over to the opposite side. Let's do 2 more sets. So again, sweeping through warrior 2 and stretching over to side angle. Maybe find the inhale as we sweep through warrior 2 and the exhale into side angle sweeping. And you can always change that breath and just feel what the difference is with the breath. So maybe since this is our fourth one, let's pause here and see if we can inhale again up and over. And this time, let's exhale, find that transition, and slowly move to the other side where we'll pause again and find another inhale. And let's exhale back to warrior 2 here and release the hands down back in front of our chair. We're gonna hinge forward, press into the feet. This time, see if we can bring hand on a knee, hand on the other knee. And think here, if we can, start to press gently up. You're gonna walk the hands up the leg as you come up. From this point, let's go ahead and inhale, bring it all the way up and over. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. While we have softness, hopefully in the knees, toes pointed out, let's cross our thumbs. So I'm gonna cross my thumbs here to keep my palms together or help me keep them together. And then I'm gonna lift back up with an inhale. My thumbs are crossed, keeping those hands together. My knees are soft, my hips are stable. Let's go ahead and exhale. Hinge to our lateral flexion. And then inhale, sweep back up to center. And exhale, lateral flexion to the other side. We'll do this one more time like this. So the inhale sends us through center, stacking. And the exhale, moving to the side. Another inhale, feeling that length through our stacked vertebrae. And exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Let's exhale, release the arms. Release them all the way to the back. See if we can interlace the fingers and draw down the back. Let the tailbone point down. Let the hip points pull forward into the navel. You still have softness in the knees. You're rolling those shoulders back. Let's go ahead and take our gaze upward for a moment. And as we do, take the chin and jet it forward as if you're trying to point the chin to the ceiling. Go ahead and release the chin, release the gaze back forward to neutral. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring the arms up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. We're gonna cross our thumbs again. Bring it back to heart. Inhale up, and this time, exhale, stabilize through the soles of the feet. Feel the softness in the knees and the pressure in the feet pressing down. We're going to inhale to the side. And exhale to center. Inhale to the side. And exhale, center. We have one more set like this. You're finding the inhales to the side. And the exhales, stacking the vertebrae through center. Inhale to the side. And exhale back to center. Let's release the hands. This time, heel toe, or just step it back into where your hip width distance apart. From that position, let's go ahead and bring the hands, fingertips together, back to heart. Lift one heel. You're already hip width distance apart. Keep a softness in the other knee. You're lifting to about the ball of the foot. Let's go ahead and roll it back down, set it down, and lift the opposite heel, keeping the other knee again soft and stable. Drawing abs in here. And release, lifting the opposite heel. From there, let's go ahead and lift the arms up. And exhale, release that heel, move to the other. Release that heel, bring palms face down, warrior two, lifting into the other heel. Go ahead and release that heel, rocking to the other side, opposite heel lifts. Yeah, release all the way down. From there, if you happen to have a chair or a wall, let's go ahead and use it. We are going to come into tandem style. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to stand right behind, hip width distance apart, right behind my chair, maybe my wall. I'm just finding softness in the knees. Let's go ahead and lift one heel. We're going to draw it back, but we're going to bring it back. Maybe you look down for this because you want tandem style. So you want toes right up behind that heel. All toes are pointing forward. Maybe my heel's a little bit lifted. Then I'm going to rock down into it. Soften the knees. My hips are hinged, but I'm keeping my back completely flat as best I can. So this is for balance here. But we're going to keep that softness of knees. We're going to rock back. And as we rock back, lift the front toes. Keep that other leg soft, knee and foot grounded. Let's exhale, rock back forward onto that foot, but now rocking slightly forward and lifting the back heel. And so you're trying to just move very slowly in this tandem style, lifting the front, finding our leverage as we move forward and back. You can make it smooth. You're looking to bring the pressure forward and then to gently bring the pressure and weight back. Now, if this feels somewhat easy, maybe you start to use one hand and just float the other hand just to check to see if we can do a little bit more with balance. So from here, maybe you float both hands. You want to see if we can just balance. Maybe the hands come out to the side for a better balance. It just depends. If you feel like you need to grab that chair though, I would keep the hands just floating. So you're rocking forward and back on this tandem style here. And maybe even finding a drishti point to help you focus. This time as we move forward, let's come back to hands on the chair so we have that stability. And then as we bring it back, let's go ahead and tilt it just a little bit more. So lift the front toes, keep that back knee soft, but pull those hip creases a little further back while both hands are here, and maybe even hinge down a little bit so that we feel a little stretch. We might feel it on the outside of the stabilizing leg. We might feel it on the back of the leg that's lifting the toes. Let's go ahead and gently lift back up, rock forward, and undo that by stepping back to hip width distance apart. We're going to come into our downward facing dog, so hands on top, and you're just walking back until you're comfortable at the hip width distance apart, soft knees. Release the head between the arms and then pull those hip creases back, lengthening through the low back especially by drawing the navel in and continuing to send the energy towards the back wall. Let's find one more breath here. And gently coming back up. We're just walking forward towards that chair again. Again, maybe starting off in that hip width distance apart, lifting the heel, and then maybe even looking down just to see if we can get the toes to come right back behind the other foot. And then gently rock into it. Remember, we have both hands here. Both knees are going to stay soft. So we have that tandem style. And you're going to start to lift the toes. So we start off slow. We're lifting toes. And then rocking forward to lift the heel. Both hands can remain on the chair. So you're moving this hip crease back, keeping soft knees, toes lift. You're moving them slightly forward, soft knees, heel lifts. Let's do this a few more times. Rocking back and rocking forward. Now maybe if you feel like you have a little more balance you would like to experiment with, maybe you just bring one hand up as you do this. You could keep your concentration on a drishti point right in front of you that helps you focus. If you want to, you can hover both hands and do the same motion. You're looking to keep the softness in the hips and in the knees, and just slowly, while balancing, lifting toes as you rock back, lifting heel as you rock forward. You can always use the balance of the arms coming out to a T pose. That could help as well, unless you feel like you need that right above hovering your chair or wall. So lifting up of the front toes and then lifting up of the back heel. Let's do this one more time. Rocking gently back and forth and coming back forward. All right, from there, we're gonna have hands on the chair, and this time we're gonna try and keep those knees soft, but rock the hips back so that you can hinge the chest slightly forward. Pull the elbows in. You're just looking for the toes to lift here on that front leg. We're looking for a little bit of stretch. Toes are up. And then when you're ready, go ahead and roll back down as you lift yourself back up. As we lift back up, we're coming back to hip width distance apart. And as we come back up to hip width distance apart, we're gonna bring it into a chair pose. So you're gonna hang on to the chair, check in with knees, hip width distance apart, toes pointing forward. Knees are gonna soft, but you're sending the hip points back. You're checking just to make sure those knees aren't surpassing the toes. So hang on to that chair if you need to. And then let's inhale. As we lengthen, let's keep softness in the knees so that we're not locking them out and we're really working our legs. Exhale, hinge the glutes back, hip points back. Inhale, take it up. We're gonna do this 2 more times like this. Exhale, drawing back, and the inhale, lifting up. Remember, softness in the knees, so we're not extending out. We're keeping our knee joints working as we move. Inhale, taking it back up. And exhale, softening back. Inhale, take it up. Now we're gonna do a little bit more with the legs. We don't have to take it into that great extension. So I'm gonna just move this aside. You're doing almost the same thing. I'll do it on the sides just so you can see how much I'm really bending. So softness in the knees. I have my hip width distance apart. I like to use my hands because this time we're switching the breath to an inhale down and an exhale up. So the inhale, you keep softness in the knees, hips start to come back, and it's just an inhale slight bit. So I'm not moving all the way in the chair, but my hips are back, my knees are also hinged. Then we're going to inhale here. Oh, exhale here. Inhale, draw back. Exhale here. So let's inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And just notice throughout this, my knees are staying soft, so I really feel the work happening right above my knees and all my quad muscles. I also feel it below as well, but keeping that softness in my knees, I'm really feeling my knees work. Let's go ahead and inhale and exhale. Couple more times. Last one. All right, from there, if you do still have the chair, take a moment. You already have hip width distance apart, happy hips hopefully. Softness in the knees. Just extend out with dorsiflexion. Try and keep this verticalness so that we're not tilting over. We're trying to keep up, extend out, and bring it back. Same thing, we're gonna just extend out to the side with dorsiflexion, and then bring it back. We're gonna extend out one more time out to the side. This time point the toe, dorsiflex, bring it back. Same thing other side, dorsiflex first, then point the toe, and then dorsiflex and bring it back. Let's go ahead and come back into our chair. In fact, not even into our chair, it's time for Shavasana. The time has come so fast. Hello, Rue. Nice to see you. Enjoy. Hopefully that you're finding some space, some quiet space here for our Shavasana pose. All right, let's get ready. Well, I think I might have forgot to mention everybody that's here. So, hello, Connie. Hello, Annie, Anne, and Paula, and Richard, and Evelyn, and Carrie here today. And those of us that join us online there, hello, Rue. It's nice to see you on Wednesday. All right, hopefully we're getting nice and comfortable, finding our seat. And if we're in a chair with me, I like to just relax in the chair, let the shoulder blades maybe be held up by the chair, allow the chin to come down towards the space of the neck. This elongates through the neck as well as it helps the mind to relax when we drop the chin. So think of if we are also laying back by chance, to still drop the chin down towards that neck space, to really find the level of the forehead and find the chin just barely below that level of forehead. And then to relax into the shoulders, the arms, I like to say palms facing up, ready to receive here, as that tells the body and mind you are ready to relax and receive all of this. So allow the arms, the legs to be open, relaxed, soft knees, open feet, soft elbows, shoulders, wrists. And then just softening the eyes as we come back into breath. Now as we breathe, let's go ahead and breathe in through the crown and exhale through the third eye. Inhale through the crown and exhale through the third eye. Now let's inhale through the third eye space and exhale through the crown. Inhale through the third eye space and exhale through the crown. Let's find the breath that gently moves us through the body by starting to breathe in through the nostrils, expanding into the third eye space and crown, and then exhale, softening the facial muscles, the back of the head, relaxing the jaw and relaxing the neck space. Finding that natural breath that inhales through the nose, third eye crown, exhale, softening, relaxing face, relaxing neck, relaxing clavicles and shoulders. Inhale through the third eye, crown, and exhale downward through the neck space, through the chest, all the way down to the navel. Inhaling, allowing that gentle expansion in the navel. And the exhale, releasing the sacral area, our pelvis, and releasing all the way down to the base of the spine, the glutes, and the pubis bone. Inhaling again through the body, following that line, that channel. And this time, exhale, relaxing both arms. Inhale, possibly from root all the way up to the crown. And the exhale from crown all the way back down to the root. And now at the next breath, just releasing and relaxing the legs. Coming back to the base of the spine, our Muladhara chakra, as we bring back the words, my breath supports me. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. I am supported by my breath. And now just allowing the breath to relax the body, to soften into the back of the body. Relaxation at the back of the body, as we might feel where the meeting points are from the back of the body and whatever is beneath us. There be a chair, couch, possibly the floor. You're allowing the back of the body to be held, relaxing into the back of the body, releasing both legs, both glutes, relaxing low back, mid back, relaxing mid back and upper back. And now relaxing the back of the head. Feeling a softness as you breathe, inhaling into the front of the body. Feeling space and expansion with these inhales. The exhales, you're releasing and relaxing even deeper into your space. The inhales, you feel the expansion and space come within. The exhales, dissipating, releasing any stress or tension. Continuing to find these inhales and exhales as you soften the body, as you relax the body. Let's take it all the way down to our toes, relaxing feet, as we're also connecting our energy here. So we feel this inward connection from the toe tips to the heels, expanding through the ankles and relaxing the lower legs. Allowing this connection and expansion of space to move into the knees. Feeling healing knees as we exhale and release any blockages, any tension. Inhaling from the knees up through the upper legs, expanding into both hips. Exhale, feel a nice grounding at the tailbone, the sacrum, and the pelvis. Feeling the connection from the hips to the center of the pelvis. Allowing this area to expand with breath and release. As we move this energy of connection down to the pubis bone. Relaxing the pubis bone, connecting to the coccyx or tailbone, and finding the space between, allowing yourself to build from this support, to build this structure, this support, this foundation. Feeling at home within your own body. Building from the base of the spine. You feel the breath move as it moves through the spine now, relaxing the pelvis. The hips relax. The abs soften as we release through the low back, through the mid back. We feel the navel rise and fall with the breath as we gently relax and release. Aware of bringing space into the body and the exhales dissipating tension. Continuing to breathe into the rib cage, to the upper back, to the upper abs. Releasing and relaxing on the exhales. As we bring our focus to center of the chest here. Expanding and releasing the chest, the lungs, the rib cage, feeling the shoulder blades possibly relax and release. As we continue to expand and release this breath, connecting us to our heart space, our soft abs, our relaxed back, as we move to the base of the neck, releasing and relaxing here, allowing the clavicles and shoulders to relax, to release all the way down through the arms into the fingertips. All 10 fingers relax, feeling connected to the tips of the fingers, to the palms of the hands, to the back of the hands, relaxing wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, relaxed shoulders. As we relax both shoulders, we make our way back to the base of the neck. And now just noticing this relaxation as we breathe through the space of our neck. Can we find the breath at ease and relaxed as it moves through the neck space? Maybe feeling a cooling breath as it enters and a warm, moist breath as it exits. Feeling the neck as smooth and relaxed, clearing, softening the jaw, relaxing the facial muscles. As we now bring the breath in through the third eye space between the brows, above the bridge of the nose, and expand into the pineal gland shaped like a pine cone, center of the mind. Imagine that with each inhale, expanding that space, and then relaxing and releasing that space. Feeling the breath now move through the center of the body. And as you feel this centering breath move through the center, from base of spine, reaching up now all the way through the crown of the head, relaxing the crown of the head as that breath connection moves us back down to the base of the spine, allowing the breath now to move from base of spine to crown and crown to base of spine. Relaxing the body, feeling connected to all 7 chakras. And now allow this breath to move beyond that first chakra, Muladhara, the base of the spine, and allow it to move down to the knees. So that as we inhale and exhale, we're moving from knees all the way back up through the center of the body, crown, and all the way back down to the knees. Do this a few times here. As we exhale on this next breath, we're going to take it all the way down past the knees to the soles of the feet. And then the inhale moves us from the soles of the feet all the way through the center of the body to the crown. And then the exhale all the way back down to the soles of the feet. Inhale back up through the crown. And exhale back down to the soles of the feet. And this time, let's inhale back to the space of the root chakra. Staying there for a few moments here as we breathe. And while you're here at the Muladhara chakra, visualize yourself within a 4-petaled red lotus. Imagine this lotus flower is big enough to hold you, to care for you, as these 4 petals gently wrap you inside of the lotus. You feel a soft squeeze that feels secure and stable, not too tight, but just the right amount of squeeze that makes you feel safe and comfortable. And as you relax and feel secure and safe, the petals begin to unfurl. And as these 4 petals unfurl, you feel as if you've merged with this lotus flower. That your body also unfurls with the lotus, relaxing here as a soft lotus flower envelops you. Each breath undulates the leaves, the petals of this lotus flower. You feel as if this lotus is breathing with you. You feel the expansion and release, the letting go of tension, the letting go of things as they dissipate. And as you breathe, you imagine this vibrant red that surrounds you. And soon you may smell the essence of this red lotus flower. You're imagining the essence of this red lotus as it permeates the mind, the nose, the senses, and then relaxes you with a smile. As you soften into this relaxing merging of the lotus, we come back to our breath. We come back to my breath supports me. My breath supports me. My breath supports me. Allowing yourself to feel supported and aligned by your breath. Allowing the breath to connect you, connecting you to your mind and body. As you find this relaxation, as you allow yourself to be aware of this relaxation, this peace of mind, this relaxed body. And as we start to come back slowly with the breath, by bringing a deeper breath of awareness into the body and allowing it to expand to the peripheral edges of your body, might still be repeating, my breath supports me here, as you wiggle the fingers and toes, as you allow yourself to feel supported by the breath. Maybe even moving into the head and neck now, bringing little bits of movement until we find our lengthening overhead, possibly contracting here. And then find a softening, whether it's bringing knees in towards the chest to squeeze them in around the back, or maybe hands around the shoulders, still rounding the back, still squeezing in, and just giving yourself a good hug, bringing it back to center. And as we rock gently side to side, some of us will be finding a side for our fetal position, relaxing there, taking a breath, reawakening by fluttering the eyes back open, and then when you're ready, pressing away from that earth plane as we come back up. Thank you everyone for joining me. Yoga Nidra and yoga is over. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you, Richard, Anna, Connie, Paula, Evelyn, Carrie. Hopefully I got everybody. And you, Rue. Nice to see you here on a Wednesday. We'll see you next week. Enjoy, drink water, and stay safe.